Hi, I'm Mr. Lebeiko, and I want to teach you a little bit on compound interest. So, compound interest is basically the same as any other exponential function, and that is it's based as, y equals the initial term times, the initial value times a multiplier to the x. The only difference with compound interest is that the a value we call principal, or I like to call it, and in financial circles they call it present value. B is our multiplier, as I was saying, and in this case the multiplier is, it looks a little fancy, but really it's just 100% plus our rate divided by n compounding periods per year. I know that's a little weird. So again, n is just compounding periods. Compounding periods per year. R is our rate. So that's actually a rate, but it's like an APR. X is, in this case, it's going to be n times t. So again, n is just the compounding periods per year, and t is our time in years. So really the only thing we need to focus on here is the rate, and that's as a percent. On our multiplier, the equation you'll see is 1, because that's just 100%, and then we convert the rate to a decimal and divide it by n. And finally we have our equation. So our equation now, if we write it all out, is going to be, this y, by the way, we call future value. Or we can just call it y, whatever you guys like to call it. So I'm going to call it the future value is equal to the present value, I'm just going to initial it PV, times 1 plus r over n to the n times t. Now let's talk about the n. The n values. So the word they give you and the n value we get. So if they say yearly or year, that's going to be, or annual. Our n value is 1. If they say semi-annual, it's going to be 2 times per year. If they say monthly, that would be 12 times a year. Quarterly means 4. And then we also have daily, which will be 365. Alright, that should be enough to get you going on that, and on the next lesson I'll actually do a problem with you. Thanks for your time.